Hey guys, welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are new here. I'm the odd one, and today we are going to be turning a glue gun, a hot chocolate lid, and, glue into a resin mold. So fingers crossed this one works out, because so far making resin molds myself has not been the best for me on this channel, shall we say. Mind you, I've only tried that silicone mold, and I only tried it once with like really old material, so like I'm not against trying that if you saw that video. We're going to be taking just a simple dollar store glue gun with dollar store glue sticks and making a resin mold. Now I'm aiming for like one of those like coasters that look like they're shaved pieces of like or like an amethyst slice or something like that. So fingers crossed, let's get into making the glue gun silicone mold. Let's go. Alright, so Jeremy's getting ready to do the resin pour, but we are going to choose our colors so that we have that ready. It's turned out really well. It's dried. Let me go grab it. So here is how it turned out. So I filled it with water and nothing leaked out. You definitely want to check to make sure you've got it like sealed against the bottom. You don't want to bend the lid too much. If I did this again, which I'm going to do, if this turns out anyway, I'm going to take parchment paper and do the hot glue gun right onto that. But for now, picking out colors. I can't tell if that's like purple or dark blue. We'll pull this for now. It looks purple on camera. So we'll take that one out. I think like a metallic would be nice up with it. Ooh, that could be nice, having this around the edges. And then we can gradient it a little. Yeah, like that. Kind of feel like I'd like a dark color go through it, but we don't have a dark. And by dark, I mean like a black or something. So we'll go with these three colors. Do we still have a white?
What?
Do we still have a white?
Yeah, I got a bunch on the counter too.
Oh, okay. One sec.
I'm still farting around with.
Okay, let me go look at those, see if there's any that I'm interested in. Okay, so he did have a white and a black out there, so that's awesome. Those will be our colors. I'm just going to put the amounts of mica that I want for each little color pour into these little plastic shot glasses. And then I got a brush, because I'm going to take the gold and I'm going to paint it on the inner rim of this so that hopefully the edge of the coaster has a gold trim. Hopefully. Alright, I'm going to get that painted up like that all the way around. Alright, so that is all painted. I had some extra powder on, so I just drew a couple like inner circle core areas there and a center dot. We'll see if they pick up. I don't know. But yeah, that will have hopefully a nice gilding to the edges. Alright, it is the next day, so we are just setting up to, wow, I am unbalanced. We are just setting up to get my pour all set up and yeah, get the lighting and everything nice so you guys can see. Right, guys, that has completely set. Whew. Okay, so in the last clip you probably heard that there was a bit of an oopsie. Jeremy had also made a couple molds trying a create your own mold kit. It was his first time using it. It sprung a teensy little leak, which when he went to move it off the counter and into a box to keep the resin contained, it dripped into mine. But that's okay. That's fine. We're good. But anyway, this is how it turned out. I haven't polished it or anything, and there are like a couple edges that could be shaved down a bit just for comfort of holding it. But other than that, here is our final product. I think the colors turned out really nicely, aside from that green splotch. That green splotch is obviously the little oopsie. I think some brown from his thing leaked in there too. One thing that he pointed out that I didn't notice, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it to show on camera. Let me find it here again. It's somewhere imprinted in the design. Because it was on the lid. Oh, here, it's on the back. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but part of the recycling symbol off of the lid ended up engraved onto the back. This is how the back looks. I had just taken all that extra gold and like put lines into it. I don't love how that side looks. This side looks kind of cheap, but I'm gonna try to like buff it down eventually and see how that looks. But yeah, I'm very happy with this side. If we just don't look at that, it definitely gives me that feeling of like a natural kind of amethyst rock slice with the color combos and how they've all kind of meld into each other. And then the side, it's got that kind of like natural stacked rock look, which is really cool because of the layers of the glue. Every time we did another layer, it created another ridge because it wouldn't fall perfectly onto the last. So you get kind of this cool, natural, like rough edge situation. Now, the problem I did run into with this, because I ran into a problem, which I knew the answer for before doing, and I just totally forgot to try to fix the situation. But the video I was watching about making glue gun molds said that you should oil the glue to create a barrier between it and the resin so that it'll actually pop out. I didn't do that. I went right to painting, if you recall. I got a little overzealous and the mold did not survive. We had to break it off and just peel it off from around the outside. And yeah, so the mold is no longer, but as we saw, super easy to make. Can make it in under 10 minutes depending on how good your glue gun is. But yeah, this is my little coaster that I made, and I will turn it into more. You can expect to start seeing these in the Etsy shop as well, because I love these. They're so cute. Ooh, let me show you, because you guys got to see Jeremy pouring some of his stuff. Let me show you how his molds turn out. It was his first time using this silicone mold making kit, so we didn't know how deep to put stuff, so we did pop some holes. So there are some imperfections on this, but it works for what we wanted it for. So we made this this phone stand. So you can see that there's a couple blotches where we must have just pressed it down like too far or something, so it leaked through weird. I think it kind of looks fun with the color scheme, but it does work as a lovely little phone stand there, which is the purpose. You can also use it as like a little crystal altar or something like that. And then second, which is where the little blob of brown came from. Once again, we were just using up some of the colors that we had on already out and poured out. But yeah, we've got this little skull guy right here. But I think what would be really cool with this, which this one won't be turned into that because this is just his one to play around with. But I think it'd be fun to kind of like dig out the head a little and just have it as like little air plant planter, or pop a succulent in there. I think it'd be really cool because then you could have like stuff growing out top of his head. So those are the two that are still in the process of being set. This next one, however, I'll be photographing for the Etsy store probably this week. I will add it up there, and this one we can do in many different colors. We'll put all the options up in the store, just like all our other stuff. But it is this lovely pirate ashtray. And it is in like a pinky purpley color and green. You can see just like skulls and flames. All the flames are tipped. I don't know how well that's showing on camera. And then yeah, you've got, so he had painted it green, and then I poured purple over it. I think you guys saw that in the last video, and kind of spread it into the north, south, east, west kind of bones. But you can't really see it. You can kind of see it in the eyes there. Eyes in the mouth. You can kind of pick up there, but then it kind of just splattered up a bit. You can see all the purple kind of more in the back, which is kind of funny because you can almost make out the skull on the back again. But yes, this will be in the store. It can be done in a variety of colors. And yeah, it's just a neat little resin ashtray there. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to me, because why not? And I will see you in the next one. Bye!